working on a video, and I was editing, and I had spent all this time editing, and I couldn't find something I needed, and messed around and fucked around, and instead of pressing back, press delete, and deleted all the work I had worked on for like 2 hours. I was
Yeah, I know you were seething. I would have been too.
so right now I'm just gonna do this live with you and get my mind off of it, and I'm gonna be up till like 3 in the morning working on it.
Dear
Oh,
God.
3, 4 in the morning. It don't matter. I don't teach my first class till like 2:30 tomorrow, so
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm good. My first class that I gotta teach ain't till 2:30. So
well,
what up, people? We just back here talking. Me and T. Hey, 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 hey. We back here talking, shooting the shit. He just got like, he working like a Jamaican today. He got like he worked all day, got off work, came and did the live with Kevin and Miles and Jamar and Scotty. Now he here. Yeah. Hey, Michelle's daughter.
Hey, Michelle's daughters.
We saw you over there in Scotty's live.
Child, my motor show is about to be band hairs all up in this shit. I saw you over Scottish channel. Who, me? Sure. Well, we about to have nostalgia moments around here, girl.
Now, who do you follow, Terrence, on YouTube that's bad? I follow Meet Me on the 50, but I also follow 8 to 5.
I follow Meet Me on the 50.
I follow Lameek videos. Everybody follow Tape Master because Tape Master go back.
Yeah. Showtime
Web. Now there's a member of the 100 that I follow, H Horn 2002. But he's a member of the 100. I know who he is. And he have a lot of videos. If y'all want to know what we talk about, hey little baby.
Hey little baby.
Terrence and I are band heads. We are band geeks. And we were both in band in college. I'm a member of the famous Marching 100. He's a member of the famous Spartan Legion, Behold the Green and Gold, all of that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, and last night on Meet Me on the 50, where all of us band heads sometimes go to look at different things, they had a versus battle for band heads, and they had the musical arranger for Florida A&M University versus the musical arranger for Norfolk State, excuse me. Sorry, those other little garbage little schools.
Oh God.
Anyway, but no, Norfolk State. Both of them are very tenured. Both of them are very revered in the band world. They're two of the greats to ever do it. In terms of musical arrangements. And there was a versus battle. Unfortunately, it did get cut short because they were having technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi from Norfolk State. Because when you're at Norfolk State, you don't know how to do good Wi-Fi. Technology don't really work for Norfolk State. They ain't used to having good shit over there. Just like having a good band, so.
I ain't got nothing to say. What's good, Mariah Whitney?
What's Mariah Whitney?
Belize, where the hell you been, girl?
Belize was out of town. Hey, Belize, my love.
Girl, she been out of town since the pandemic happened, didn't she?
She had to go over there and take care of her peoples in Belize. Belize, I was just on the phone with my some of your countrymen down there. She might have been now. They might have had her in quarantine for 21 days because I know in Belize, I'm surprised you got back over here, Belize, because I know my people over in Belize were saying that they had shut down the airport.
Oh dear.
In Belize because one of the members of my organization is the Minister of Foreign Affairs for Belize, and I was talking to him. He was saying they had to shut down the airport over there. So, I'm drinking the last of this. I'm about to go get the rest of another beer because the way my liver is set up, I still got about 30. Well, how old am I? I still got about 40, 50 more years left on my good liver. So I need to take good advantage of it.
Yeah, you
ain't nobody pay you no mind, Mariah Whitney. You ain't even got your full 8 comments in. And we already gotta ignore your comment. Mariah Whitney, can you get 8 comments in? Mariah Whitney. Now, Mariah Whitney, I don't do this for everybody, Mariah Whitney, but I'm gonna make an exception for you. Because you go back to when I had 5 people in the chat like we got now. Mariah Whitney, why are you not a member yet? Now, I've never asked anybody to become a member. That's not what I never asked anybody to subscribe. I never asked anybody to like my video. I never asked anybody to become a member. But Mariah Whitney, as long as you've been rocking with me and rolling with me, Mariah Whitney, way back in the old days, why are you not a member yet, Mariah Whitney?
Ooh.
I'm just asking for a friend. Press the join button, Mariah Whitney, and we can have our intimate chats. Mariah, and Terrence, you know about it when you have those people who've been rocking with you and you protect them. Some people try to come in and try to go in on Mariah Whitney, but Mariah Whitney is my girl. That's my boy, my girl, my non-binary. Okay. Mariah Whitney been with me since nobody was with me. In the chats, raising hell.
Oh, that's the one. We ain't got to worry about it. Belize gonna get everybody together. That's what they go. Belize will fuck around because girl, I ain't do shit.
Don't have nothing to do with my memberships, Mariah Whitney. Press the damn button, Mariah Whitney. You supposed to be a member before anybody else, Mariah Whitney, because we goes back. Don't do it. I'll let you get your coins in order. Get your coins together. Anyway. So we're gonna talk a little bit, little band stuff. Y'all will get to see me and Terrence fight it out and duke it out and talk about some stuff. Did you watch the whole video yet? No.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
So I think the first battle, the first round was Getaway. Was that the one with Getaway? And that was y'all Honda. It was family playing Getaway from what, 2011?
Yeah.
And y'all playing y'all at the Honda in 2007. Which is, and I don't think that was fair.
Why?
Because that was arguably y'all best drill that school has ever had.
I mean, I ain't gonna say all that, but what I am gonna say that's
the top. That's the top of the mountain for y'all.
That's what I'm gonna say. It was the best for the Honda.
No. That was the best for y'all. Period.
Oh God. See, look at Belize already. Girl ain't been back home 5 minutes.
You see how I got stitching on the visor part? Yes, Spanky ain't gonna never have no stitching on the visor part like that. You ain't gonna your damn right. That's Daddy. You are not getting that, honey. Yes, listen. You marched that year in 2007. Tell us about that Honda Battle of the Bands.
It was fun. It was exciting. It's one thing that none of us will ever forget, but it was also the worst as far as preparations. Like I'm talking about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, we out on the field and people upset because they trying to sleep, but they can't because they hear our asses out on the field. But that's just what it had to be. That's what they was very serious about the Honda.
That's
They
how
didn't fuck
things
around
go.
with that Honda. They did not fuck around with that Honda because Dr. Stanford, he would tell you in the heartbeat, bitch, y'all not gonna go out there and embarrass me. Period. And he was dead serious about that. They had cuts. You better get your shit together. Or your ass is gonna be on the sideline, or when the bleachers looking dumb. Like it was real. It was real. I made about a skin of my chinny chin chin. I ain't gonna hold you because them shits was brutal. But I had a really great time. I will always remember that. Awesome.
I unfortunately, I think in terms of the 100 in 2011, people always talk about it will always be remembered for the infamous reason that we should not go into. But what was my line name in the band? Oh, I'll tell you in a second. Give me a second. I'll tell you. It's not that secret. My freshman name, I'll tell you. Give me a second. But that year, 2011, for the 100, in terms of the sound, they got cleaner later in the year. They weren't clean in the beginning, but later in the year they kind of put, and that's how band seasons go. By the time you get to the end of the, mid season, for us in the 100, it's usually Atlanta game. Atlanta game is usually supposed to be the game, which is around the third or fourth game. You hit your stride. Hey, Shawana, and you're supposed to be locked in. And I watched that Atlanta Classic show before. I was there actually when they were in Atlanta in 2011. They sounded great. That's when they played Southern for the Atlanta Classic. But there was some things that they needed to work on, but they got better. By the time they got to the Classic and, before all of that happened.
You ain't got to go there. We already know.
You already know. They were right there. It was shaping up to be arguably one of those years for the 100 where you was like, oh, these motherfuckers are here for it. They are here for it this year. So it was a great year for them that year. I'm just sad it had to end the way it ended, but whatever.
Well, I heard through the grapevine, y'all moving to the SWAC.
They are moved to. That's already been voted on and done. And Sarj spoke on it during the versus battle. Sarj said he's here for it, and Sarj, because he was asked, "Is the 100 going to adapt to SWAC?" Sarj said, "No, absolutely not. They're going to adapt to us."
Oh yeah, I know you're lying. I know y'all lying. Well, good luck. Y'all let me know how it turned. Y'all let me know how it turned out for you, because I'm telling you. Jackson, Southern.
Now the only band to me that need to be worried about musically is Jackson State. Because in my brain right now, Jackson State has some of the best arrangements out there right now.
They do.
They do.
They do. I'm with that.
And their arranges for their like no other. Like, so that is the only time. But we've always played Jackson State. We've never not played Jackson State. So we are used to playing Southern and Jackson State. Traditionally, we've done that many, many, many years. So I'm not worried about that. So that's why I think they're not worried. Ain't no other bands in the SWAC that you really got to be like, ooh, about.
So I guess that means y'all about to have a dance team now, huh?
No, that's not going to happen.
You're going to have to.
No, we won't.
In the SWAC, they know for two things, cranking and majorette.
Nope.
We're going to see. Nope. I remember when y'all had the diamond.
Mariah Whitney, you asked me. Mariah Whitney, we're not gonna go down that road. Was it a set? No, it was not. Lil Baby asked me what was my band name. I was named after a cartoon character. I didn't wear glasses in the band. I wore contacts when I was in the band, and I'm gonna show y'all rare footage of L Teddy 27. Hold on, y'all. Let me find y'all some rare band footage. I showed it to Terrence. Remember that?
He asked me to pick out which one was him, and I had it right.
Huh?
You asked me to pick out which one was you, and I had it right. I saw you. I saw you.
I asked you to do what?
Figure out which one was you, and I told you.
You figured it out. But then there was the part where you could clearly see, okay, yeah, that's me. Where it was me.
Y'all had a nasty piece of sectional going on.
Yeah. That's so many years ago. Oh my God. Let me find this. Hold on. Wait, what happened? What did I press? I pressed the wrong thing. I'm trying to get this video for y'all. Okay, so hold on. Let me turn the volume off first so I can find the right place. Oh boy, I went right to the right place where it was me. All right. Y'all want to see some rare? I was so young. This was the year 1998. Okay. This is for y'all. This is rare footage. Rare footage. I'm not going to show the beginning part that I made Terrence figure. In the beginning part, Terrence had to figure out who I was when we was lined up as a trombone section. I'm not going to make y'all do that. I'm just going to go right to where it's me and I introduce myself because they went around to like all of us and asking us to say who we was. Now, this was my second year in the band. This was not my first year. It was my freshman year. It's my second year in the band. So I wasn't going through all of the rookie stuff anymore and the crab stuff anymore. I had already went through that. But it's so funny because when I look at myself back then, dear God. All right. All right. So let me see here. Hold on. All right. Can y'all see that?
I see it.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. All right. Let me make it bigger. Make it theater mode. So y'all can see my old self. That's my freshman brother, Norman.
I see what I can do about getting y'all some more marches. But basically, trying to accommodate the freshman.
Look at little me.
All right. We got Elton over here. Starting to touch the fall 97. I hear
you. That was little me.
Won't he adorable? Won't he cute as a button?
Wait, let me go back. I have to laugh at myself. I hate William Johnson.
We got Elton over here. Starting to touch the fall 97. I hear you.
Fall 97.
97.
Oh my God. Where did the time go? Listen, y'all, those were some good days. Listen.
How many online how many on the line push you take? Because I know you took somebody push around there.
Listen, when I watched that video though, oh my God. Well, my band name was Doug Funny because they said I looked they said I looked like Doug Funny, and I used to have to do the Doug Funny theme song. It was for my skin. It was, and I used to always have to go up to they used to pick a random girl, like when we used to go out of town, or they used to pick a random woodwind player, and I used to have to go up to her and say, Hey there, Patty Mayonnaise. I want to take you on a date tonight. I'm Quail Man. It was stupid. Oh my God.
Well, listen, yours was better than mine.
It was no, I had another skit that was real gay and just out of control. But anyway, that was little me. Look how dark I was back then. Because we was in bed, you was outside all day.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was still the same size that I am now. I was still literally the same size I am now. I mean, I added a few pounds more than I was back then.
Let me tell y'all something. Anybody that got kids that's in the band, they go to band camp, y'all need to buy SPF sunscreen by the barrel. Okay? Because if you think you ain't gonna change colors, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. And they make sure to have you out during the hottest time of the day. You outside marching and running, push-ups, 6 inches, planks, whatever the hell they want you to do.
Don't remind me. They want to know what was your band name, Terrence, since I done told mine. Actually, Lil Baby, we played my freshman year, we played For You by Kenny Lattimore. We sure did. That was our second concert selection. Our first one was In My Bed by Drew Hill.
Yes, I remember that.
That was our first concert selection my freshman year. Our second one was For You by Kenny Lattimore. And then we played One in a Million by Larry Graham. One in a million chance of a lifetime. We played that. We played Make It Last Forever. And then we played what was arguably the best concert selection ever. Yo, what was your band name, sir? You haven't told us that yet.
God. All right, let me give y'all the details.
Oh boy.
I was the only one on my section that was openly gay. All right, I didn't care if they knew. Even though half of them was, but that wasn't my business. And they decided to, and don't laugh, please don't laugh. They decided to call me Queen. Didn't I just tell you don't laugh? They called me Queen. And we would be on the bus, especially on my freshman year, we'll be on the bus traveling to different places. And they would say, "Hey, Queen, what that shit be like?" And I just had to look back at them because they didn't want me to say anything. But some people felt like I should have been upset about it and why would I do that and blah, blah, blah. But to me, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, because it was only
the time because when I was a freshman in the band, I couldn't have dreamed of telling them that I was gay. I wouldn't have dreamed of it. Not in 1997.
Back when I was in band, it was a lot of openly gay males that just really didn't care.
It was in the flag corps. For us, it was the flag corps. The flag corps. There was people in maybe the woodwind section. But if you was on the brass side of the field, and definitely if you was in the lower brass side, you was just not doing that. Not during that time. Today, yeah, you could get away with it. But back then, I wasn't just on the brass side of the field. I played lower brass. Baby, that wasn't going on. It wasn't going down like that. So
I was friends with all of them. Like they all of them.
Hey, my love.
All of them respected me because I wasn't scared to say what I liked. So a lot of them respected that, but they still was like, "All right, but you queen nonetheless." So when we call you queen, you just need to acknowledge. And then I couldn't say I was a crab. So what was I gonna do?
Now I think that my thing when I got in band was I was freshman section leader. I ended up becoming assistant section leader in the section. My ability was so good that by the time that I think they started to figure it out, it didn't matter because I couldn't be denied because of my ability and my on my horn. I would always talk through my horn. That was the thing. You talk through your horn. You ain't got to talk.
Right.
You talk through your horn.
Right.
And hey, Amber. And so I could get away with some of things that they might have thought about me because I was. They couldn't beat me. They could not march me. They could not play me. They knew I was gonna come out there and it wasn't gonna be nothing to fuck off with. What do you mean a crab? A crab is another word for being a freshman or a rookie.
Yeah, it's a freshman.
Think of it like a rookie.
You're either called crabs or you call white shirts. Because we all had to wear white shirts.
If you are a freshman, you had to wear white shirts. Now, back in the day, in the 100 freshmen, band members had to see. We didn't say crabs in the 100. We just said freshmen, but freshmen had to wear white headbands except for two sections, and that was the trombone section and the clarinet sections. And that was because the trombone and clarinet sections was toward the head of the snake in the rattler formation. And so we were like husband and wife. It was so funny because the way we lined up, the trombone section lined up next to the clarinet section. So they would literally have a marriage ceremony between your counterpart. Like you would walk across, and we normally had all boys in the trombone section and mostly girls in the clarinet section, with the exception of a few boys. We only had one girl in the trombone section. Anyway, they would make us walk over to them. The first time we lined up in the rattler formation, before percussion came all the way in, we would walk over to them and they would have a mock wedding where you would marry your counterpart. Now, I was freshman section leader. The clarinet freshman section leader was a boy as well. So I had to get married to him back in 1997. And they were like, y'all motherfucking F words, go ahead and get married because y'all gonna be next to each other all year. You probably already, they didn't know about me. They were like, you probably already gay anyway. You probably gonna be sleeping with each other anyway. So it don't matter. Go ahead and get married. Duke of the booty ass F word. And it was just,
yeah, it'd be a lot of that. It do.
It was a mess. It was just a mess. Just a mess.
But that's how it was with me. Like whenever I audition, I always made my spot. I was never scared to audition. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main reason why I got the respect that I did.
Now you know what another one of my skits was. Remember that song from Atlanta back in the late 90s? That's right. Party people, get on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Give you more. That's right. That song came out in 97. And we played that on the field in the dance routine. So I used to have to do a skit to that. And they said, whatever you do, make it as gay as you can make it. And I used to have to just queen out. We used to be in the stands, uniforming out in the middle of a game. Like, everybody watching the game, the band not playing nothing. And they'll say, Doug, get up and do your skit. And they'll snap their fingers. And I used to have to say, that's right. And get up and just do the most flamboyantly gay thing. Dance to That's Right. And everybody used to laugh at me. I was so embarrassed. I used to be so embarrassed. It was so horrible. I used to be so embarrassed. But it was part of life and what we had to do. You were more afraid of that.
Band, especially a high step band, it's almost like a fraternity and a sorority. You don't go through a small little bit of hazing.
But it wasn't back in my day.
But you look at it this way: once you become veterans and considered upperclassmen and all that, the same stupid shit they used to make you do, guess what? You was in charge of doing the same thing to some other poor, unsuspected little white shirt. I mean, that's just it's the life. It's the life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not going to even lie because the statute of limitation for hazing is over for me. When I was hazed and when I did the hazing. So my statute of limitation is over. So anybody tried to tell on me, it's nothing gonna happen to me because the statute of limitation is over for that.
Well, anyway, my hazing was like
our ass beat out the frame. In Florida, the statute of limitation for hazing is 2 years. Anyway,
it was like that ain't bad.
We got our ass beat out the frame when I was in the 100. Yeah, it was real. It was real. Back in those days, you got drugged. Like literally.
Yeah, see, that's
I'm not
one
even
thing that
saying.
never happened at Norfolk State. No one ever really got hands or feet laid on them. I can honestly say that.
So
Nobody.
I know people who played trombone section and that was in the band when you were there. I know
I
someone who played trombone and was in the band. You know Sadrach?
sounds so familiar. I got to see his face.
He's kind of tall, brown skin. He's from Miami. He went to my high school, Miami Central. I tutored him and helped him out, and got him to to that.
Listen, maybe you did, but I never seen it, and it never happened to me. But that's not to say it didn't happen. I just never. If it
I'm
was
glad
on,
you played trumpet in the 100 because trumpet section in the 100 was one of the most hazing sections in the band. They would haze you because they woke up on the wrong side of the bed that morning. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna keep them stories to ourselves.
they will only haze us for stupid shit, like if you drop your mouthpiece, or you know what I'm saying. If you don't know the songs at a certain amount of time, shit like that. Then it wouldn't even really be nothing. They'll make you just like run the perimeter of the school, or you know what I'm saying, do some stupid shit like that. It won't never really, nigga, stand still and don't you flinch. It ain't never been there, not with me.
All right, so since we talk about these two famed arrangers, what is your favorite drill that you've ever heard by Mr. Allen? A recommendation letter for what, Dami?
My favorite was the one we did at the Honda.
And there was another one.
Yeah, and there was another one that they did before I got there. It was shit. Who was it? It wasn't y'all.
Can we pull it up? I don't mind pulling it up and putting it on the StreamYard. Don't Chantel, I know all about taking laps. All about taking laps.
I want to say it was against Morris Brown. For some reason, I think it was against Morris Brown.
Huh?
For some reason, I want to say it was against Morris Brown.
Norfolk State?
Yeah. It was Norfolk State versus Morris Brown. I want to say in 2001, they went to Morris Brown.
Let's see if we can find it. Norfolk State and Morris Brown.
Now, granted, that drill that they did, they still do it to this day. I ain't gonna lie.
That's the damn mess. A damn mess. Watch this. Y'all will be able to say that y'all saw L Teddy 27 from 22 years ago. 22 years ago. God damn it. How old was I? 19. Shit. I was 19 years old that year. Damn it. Norfolk State versus Morris Brown. I see Norfolk State versus Morris Brown. Let me show you what I see. Hold on. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, it was that one. It was them on field.
Hold on.
It was the field show. Because that one up top.
Which one?
In 2001 go down? It should be there because they got us. Quarter. They got to have the field show of that year.
That's Texas Southern.
That's it.
Oh, here we go. That's it right there, Norfolk State.
Yeah. That's
field show versus Morris Brown.
That's it. Hey, Jonathan.
And now that we got all that out the way, Mr. Spartan and Captain Soul, take the field.
Come on, Mr. Spartan, Captain Soul, baby. Morris Brown thought they was going to hand out asses to us. Child, please.
State University, the Spartan
Oh dear God. I need y'all to march on the field.
That's what we do. Well, I mean, look, don't give us much, okay?
And let every musical measure be the source of auditory pleasure.
I'm trying to see what they playing. It sound like Thriller.
No, it's not. It's I can think of the name of the song. We still play that shit. We played it when I was there.
Hold on to your seat.
Sounds good. It's a good arrangement.
Carry on. That's the name. Carry on. Come on now. Knees to chest. Knees to chest. The honey don't know nothing about that.
Sir, you ain't want no parts to be back when I was in the bed. No parts. The only reason y'all knees go to the chest because y'all hump over and make y'all chest meet y'all knees.
Jonathan said we need to play Blue and Gold Marching Machine. Dear God.
Oh, North Carolina A&T.
I like A&T.
I remember playing North Carolina A&T in '99. We went to North Carolina A&T in '99, and I remember playing them. And that was a fun game. That was a fun game.
Good. That first trumpet part used to be a killer. Down.
Okay, that's a decent drill.
Boys Brown was not ready. They talked all that shit.
My favorite drill of the 100 before I got in the band would have to be Fall '94 homecoming drill, but I'm not gonna play that.
Wow.
Even though that's my favorite drill. The drill, that was the drill I said I got to do be in the band. Because I sat on the sidelines, literally at homecoming. I was on the sideline in front of the band. And the sound that was produced, I had never heard that in my life. And I said, I got to be there. But the one show that I saw from up top, and I said, oh my God. It was 95. It was 95. FAMU 95 versus University of Miami. When they came to Miami in 95. And let me see if I can find this show. Yes, here it is right here. This is it right here.
Oh yeah, the evaluation.
I saw this show and I said, oh, I got to do that. Oh, I have to do that.
Because I know how y'all do with the stick figures and shit. Let's see.
Brownstone, I heard from the grapevine.
Okay, I like the different intro.
If you ever was in the 100 and didn't do this downfield drill, you ain't been in the 100. Everybody did this drill at one point.
I love the downfield. I love the new intro. I do. I love the intro.
Candy Rain. That's like the old Orange Bowl.
Okay. I love the drill. I love the drill.
This drill made me say, and just they was blowing and marching. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
It reminded me of Southern's drill.
There was a packed old Orange Bowl.
Come on, Piccolos. Y'all better eat me down.
You know we keep a good piccolo section.
I love a nasty piccolo down. Come on, y'all. Knees to chest. See, you couldn't have been in the Spartan Legion. Yes, y'all better go into concert formation.
That was that drill that made me say, yeah, this is what I need to do. I need to go do that. I need to go be in that.
I liked it because nowadays I've always just been used to the stick figures and the letters and things like that. But I actually like that. I went up for that. I love the traditional. Their lines were straight. I could tell it was a diamond. I was for it.
What was the best? Okay, so you did the best one when you were before you were in the band. Okay, that's the best drill. We're gonna get to the ones when you was in the band. So before you was in it. What's the best costume selection from Mr. Allen when you was in before you was in the band? Before you were in the band.
That would be either Love by Music Soul Child or Have Crazy by Music Soul Child. I can't pick which one.
You gotta pick one.
Me, I would say Have Crazy.
Have Crazy. Let's see what we got here. Have Crazy. Let's see.
And I really wish we would have played that while I was there, but oh well.
Norfolk. Jonathan said he wanted us to play that garbage band from North Carolina A&T. Have Crazy. Let's see if we can't find this. From O2?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see what we got here.
Ooh, Ty about to cuss you out. He said he got another rap in his attitude.
I ain't thinking about Ty. Is that it?
More than dance. Come on. Come on, trombone. Come on, y'all hear that dynamic? Y'all hear that melody? Come on, Spartan guys. I see y'all in the back.
Is that at North Carolina A&T? That do look like North Carolina A&T
It
Stadium.
is. That's North Carolina.
That look like A&T.
Come on, Silkcat. Come on, this is my part. Come on, give it to me, busy ass.
Wait, Jonathan said we made y'all sound good. Our stadium usually helps folks.
Jonathan, I know you lying. Jonathan, I know you lying. You just a hater.
Hold on. Let me
just
stop.
a hater.
All right. So
he glad I picked that because I could have picked who can I run to? See, I saved him because who can I run to is a nail coffin.
I'm not gonna say that this is my favorite 100 concert selection before I got in the band. It's not my favorite, but it's probably the most famous. And that is the You Are Not Alone During a Tropical Storm.
I thought you was about to say the Space Chorus because y'all play
some
nasty.
Dude. This is an infamous performance in '95 when
working from home,
there was a tropical storm that was coming. And Dr. White and Dr. Foster said, damn the tropical storm. We gonna play regardless. And it was torrential downpour.
That ain't good for your instruments.
It ain't. They ain't give a shit.
Okay.
It was, listen, ain't nobody in the set. People had to leave from the stands. And they were like, fuck it. We just go do this. Poor Woodwinds, they had to dry out their instruments for the next 3 days. They pads and stuff.
Fucking around with Foster and them. You know this ain't good for shit.
And you know them heavy ass uniforms.
Oh,
that shit ain't good at all for them heavy ass.
I know they shit. I know they
those Shakos have ostrich fur.
Ooh. Well, imagine that. We had chains, capes, and every damn thing else.
Dr. Foster has got to be what, 70 something at this point? I think like 75. I was 76 or something like that. Dr. Foster was born in 1919. So at this point, he was what, 76?
He said the only way he was leaving was in the pine box. Goddamn it. Yes, I love that run.
Come through, French horns.
Oh, mellows.
Saxophones and French horns. Come on, modulation.
I'm with it.
Look at the rain. Look at the rain. You can't even see the stands. You can't even hardly see the stands. The rain is coming down so hard. Come through, Woodwinds.
Yes, come on. Believe said last. Y'all all alone in the stadium. You better believe it.
So, okay. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, Scotty.
What's going on, Scotty? So, all right. So, when you were in the band, What years did you march?
From 2006 to 2008.
Okay.
Because I did 1 year at Hampton.
So 3 years. You marched 3 years. What was the best drill when you were in the band?
Honestly, all 3 years, the best one was the Honda.
The Honda one from 07?
The Honda.
Yeah, that probably, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I was trying to press the screen share, but
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because the other years we was just recycling drills with a new drill song. Now I'm just gonna be real. Anytime we ever had something new was for something like that.
so Norfolk State 2007 Honda.
The first one.
Oh yeah, this is that drill right here. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all did the fuck out this shit.
I'm in there somewhere, y'all.
Celebrating 70 years of service for the nation, our state is honored to be a participant in the 5th annual Honda Battle Dance and to share with you the personification of its commitment to achieving with excellence. Now, start moving.
Our announcer will announce us for 5 minutes if they gave him the time to. Come on, give me that sound. Come on.
Trumpets. That was a hell of a work right there, trumpets.
You better believe it. We had to work on that shit night after night, day after day.
I like the flags, the way y'all use the flags on this. Blue trumpets. Y'all trumpets are not fucking off.
Come on, give it to me, baritones and trombones. Y'all eating them up.
Come through, trumpets.
Woo. Damn. Listen, there was a couple of people whose lips was cracked after that damn shit. I ain't gonna hold you. There was a couple of people who chops was cracked.
I could believe it. What's so funny is I'm just thinking my best drill. Let me see if I can find it. Is probably in '98. Hey, Nappy Child. We had a lot of good drill. That was Dr. White's first year as band director after Dr. Foster retired. And everybody talks about the show that we did at either Jackson State that year or the show we did at the Florida Classic. But
I want to see the Jackson
first
one.
home game, huh?
I said I want to see the Jackson one. I want to see what y'all laid out for Jackson, Mississippi.
It was the same show as the first game, but it was shortened drill. The drill was shortened.
Why?
Because we was on BET, and the first game, the other school didn't come, so we had the whole halftime. But at Jackson, we knew we was away. We were playing Jackson. We was running on shortened time, so we had to fit in the drill because the drill was like 4 minutes. And then the concert selection, which was and I'm telling you, I'm not going.
Ooh.
And the dance routine, and so that wasn't gonna fit in 10 minutes. So it was on BET as well, so we had to fit it, and so we had to shorten the drill. But when we did the complete first drill, that was this show. Hold on.
Yeah, little baby. BET, they did used to do all of the classics, like the Magic City and Circle City and all that.
Not like this with other people.
Yeah, BET used to play all the little classics and stuff, all the black HBCU games. This is the very first game. Oh, this look like it's from the back. This not gonna be from the front. Because we don't play to the home side. Oh no, it is. It's gonna be, they might get it from the front. But you know the sound gonna be toward the sidelines because it's the downfield march. That's how I know everybody did the downfield march.
Come on, flag line. Y'all better twirl me to heaven. Oh Lord, here, there you go. I knew it was coming.
What?
The fanfare. I knew it was coming.
And that's downfield. That didn't even face the front. That's where all of the sound going down. You know that downfield sound.
Mm-hmm.
The pageant is dedicated to Dr. William P. Foster. This is your tribute.
Come on, Janet Jackson, I get so lonely. Turn. I know I was playing trombone. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 turn. 4, 5, 6, 7 line. You better hit that line on 8.
You better believe it.
Come
What's
through
that
8 to
thong
5.
song?
Line. Come on, 8 to 5.
Is that the thong
Please,
song?
sir. That's the boy's mind.
I don't know why when I heard the beginning, it sounded like the thong song for some reason.
No, the beginner was I Get So Lonely by Janet. That's the Lost Man drill. Now I know what that is. That's Lost Man drill.
Yeah, that's a classic downfield drill right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sure is.
That was me. That's my section right there. One of them is probably me. I don't know which one is me. Just look for the skinny one. That was me.
Hey, that's some.
Imagination. That was Vanessa Williams. This is old. This is 1998.
Yeah,
Vanessa
yeah,
Williams.
it is.
Imagination.
Vanessa Williams, you better believe it. These young
1998.
don't know nothing about Vanessa Williams. Yeah, come on, formation.
Aaliyah. Uh, 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 uh. Mm, mm. Go to sleep. Boys to Men, I Can't Let Her Go. I loved this drill. And this is from the back.
I love it.
First game. We ain't even got our legs under us yet. That's one thing no other band gonna have over us is whirlwinds.
Listen,
I like that drill.
y'all favorite line used to always be, and we're the only band that covers the whole field. And I'm like, oh God, girl, y'all and Bethune-Cookman. The hell you talking about?
Well, actually, the thing about it is our announcer writes all of that himself. That's not something that we would. Our announcer is a radio DJ in Tallahassee, and so he writes. You know, he would write the what he would say on his own. He would just say it, however he felt it, and it came out. Sometimes he'd be reading the other band down.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Tamia Imagination, not Vanessa Williams. Thank you. That's Imagination by Tamia. Thank you, not Vanessa Williams. It's still old as hell.
Now the show that Norfolk State did that I liked after I was gone.
No. I need your concert selection when you was there.
Oh, my concert? Let me see.
Mine is easy. You already know what mine gonna be. I ain't even got it. When you were there.
It's a good question. I think. Hold on. Let me go to my YouTube. Make sure it's the right one. I wanted to.
I know what mine is. Mine is easy. Chantel, there's no love for BCC over here. You are not getting no love for BCC nowhere on this channel. Not from me, not from Terrence. Ain't nobody giving no love to BCC. Okay?
Well,
Child, little baby Joe Bullet reads down. If you read down. Okay. No, Joe Bullett's famous statement is, in all the world, there's only one.
That's not it either. That's not it.
I mean, no offense to Bethune-Cookman, you know what I'm saying? If you went there, okay. Listen.
Look, I like Bethune-Cookman.
They all right. Drum major Bay. I got somebody that's a former drum major of Bethune-Cookman. I call him Drum Major Bay, who comes and knocks the walls down. I'm not gonna lie. He's a little youngin from Bethune, and he's a drum major. He actually was on. Remember when Bethune was on Netflix?
Yeah, they not up there no more. They got canceled, didn't they?
I guess, but he's on. He's on that video. He's on that series. I should say with them.
This is it. This is it. You might got to type all this in. It's well, maybe not. It's NSU meeting in my bedroom. It's a flag feature, but we're playing it first. We was going up against Virginia State.
So it is.
I knew it was up here. I had to find it.
NSU.
Not in my bed. Meeting in my bedroom. This was our Labor Day, honey. The first one. I had to look for it.
That is that fault. That's silk.
Better believe it.
I just hate how y'all troubles always do those glissandos. I just hate it.
Light a candle. Hey. Yeah. Come on, Silkette. Twirl my life together, Silkette.
Turn them on. Turn them on.
That was my first Labor Day classic against Virginia State, y'all. That was my first
story
Labor
behind
Day
it. Now, give us the story behind that concert selection.
It's actually funny. He had never admit this, but from what I heard, they couldn't get the ending of Meeting in My Bedroom to come together the way they wanted to. So they added in Turn Off the Lights as a last minute thing. And it was easier for him to do because they all had different renditions of what they wanted to do. So it was just supposed to be Meeting in Our Bedroom. It wasn't supposed to be, and that was a last minute thing. We learned that maybe a week before, you know what I'm saying, the whole situation took place. We had learned that, and we wasn't here for it at first, but I loved it. That was my first one. I had a great time. I was drunk off my ass. Half of us was drunk in the damn competition from earlier. That's real shit. We had to pull ourselves together. I ain't lying. And that was the first time I ever got drunk. Fuck around with them damn people.
Well, my selection, we talked about it, is, of course, what is arguably the greatest concert selection that FAMU has ever played, that I've ever heard any school play. Mm-hmm. Which is my freshman year. I was a freshman. It was the end of my freshman year in the 100. It was the Florida Classic, 1997. And I remember we got the Classic, as you know, starts on Friday. We usually at that time left Thursday night. We would leave Thursday night. After night rehearsal, they would send you home, and then you would go home and you would have like maybe 2 hours to get back to the set. So you might have to meet at the set at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning, because we might not have got out of practice till 11:30, 12 o'clock. So we got that music for this song that Tuesday, which is clearly not enough time. Generally, right, how it would work was this. This is when Dr. Foster was band director. We would get a concert selection maybe the Saturday. No, not Saturday. Maybe the Sunday rehearsal after a Saturday game. Game was Saturday. We normally would get a Sunday. Mr. Sargent would come and rehearse the band on his arrangement. Mm-hmm. Monday, Dr. White would go over it again after Sargent. Tuesday, Monday, when Dr. White was going over it, or Sargent was going over it again, Dr. Foster would come out with his old school 1985 boombox and record it. And record it on the cassette tape and take it home and look at the score and work it out. Tuesday, we was going to spend half rehearsal on concert selection with Dr. Foster. Mm-hmm. Milking it and working it the way he wanted it. Half the rehearsal. Just that one song. Wednesday, we had run-throughs with Dr. Foster with the whole show. Thursday was like full show rehearsal where we went through the whole show with Dr. Foster. And then Friday, was more run-throughs and stuff like that. We didn't have that kind of time. It was we got the music on Tuesday with Mr. Sargent, where he went over it one time. And Dr. Foster came Wednesday to rehearse it with us. We were leaving Thursday night.
Right. Right.
It was the last game of the season. It was the very last game of the season, and we only played it one time. Now, there's never been a filmed recording of this song from the front. There's only the recording you're about to see is only from the back. There's never been a recording from the front. Because I don't even want to imagine what it sounded like from the front. Because people tell me all the time, yeah, you don't want to know. It was so good front and front. But this is that song is Boys to Men, Four Seasons of Loneliness.
Okay.
And it's from the back. Just the musicality, the instrumentation, and the musicality alone is enough for me.
Let's go. Boys to Men, Four Seasons. Here's round 7.
This was Dr. Foster's last time conducting the marching band.
Oh, okay.
This was he retired after this. This was his last time conducting the March of 100. He couldn't even get the big ladder no more. They made this for him because he couldn't even get up on the big ladder no more.
Oh wow. It's really good.
That's why I always say I don't want to know what it sounded like from the front.
Come on, I love the build up.
The French horns and baritones and saxophones gave me everything.
Yeah, they ain't owe me nothing.
Even the woodwinds and they runs.
Yes, Piccolo. Piccolo's giving me a nasty flutter at the end.
Now people say that Doc knew that was going to be his last ride. They say he knew he was going to be the. Now Sarj told us his mom had died. His mom died like the week before. Sarj mom had passed, and the week before his mom the classic his mom passed, and he wrote this a day or two after he found out his mom died. And so that's
he was feeling that.
Oh yeah.
He was feeling that because I love that. I love that.
Now, Chantel, believe it or not, we didn't know that was going to be Dr. Foster's last performance. We did not know. We thought he was going to come back another year, and we didn't find out until later that spring of '98 when we had the band ball. Dr. Foster said, "I am officially retiring effective tomorrow." Nobody knew. Even the university didn't know. And so it was a shock. So we literally did not know. So that performance just it doesn't make the performance better. It was just a great performance, period.
Mhm.
So I was like, shit, damn. Wow. We was in shock. So yeah. What are we on? After we got out? Oh dear God, that's so hard for me. So hard. I don't even know after I got out. Go ahead.
Oh, this was fairly recent. This was in 2017, and there was the Queen City Battle of the Bands. They did their thing.
Let me see.
They did their thing.
Let me see if we can find this. Hold on. Let me find it.
Because that drill, I was here for it. Song selection, I was here for it. Intro, baby, we give you a nasty intro.
State 2017 Queen City. You said Queen City?
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is right here.
Yeah, you can use that one if you want to.
Is this the one or is it another one? Do I need to go to another one?
No, this is the one, but a lot of people got different, they use different ones. But I don't know that one. I think that one from Showtime.
Hold on. This one is not from Showtime. It says Marching Sport.
You can use that one. I normally go to the one where the you see the lady director, the third one.
This one right here?
Yeah, her. That's the one I always go.
Okay. Now, who is this lady?
I don't know. She's in because she wasn't there when I was there. She wanted the assistant director.
Celebrating 82 years of service to the nation.
Which is rare because we didn't have many female directors there. But she did her thing.
Transmit an innovative audio visual entertainment experience from the MEAC Tower of Great and Go Power. And now, Spartan Legion.
Yeah, we smaller than usual, but they still got power.
Be the force on
They sound good as fuck. Damn. Okay. Damn.
They did good. Take that back. That woman, I do remember her. She was the band director for IC Norcom High School. That's where I remember her from.
Okay.
Yeah, she was the band director at IC Norcom High School.
I don't. It's so hard. I'm gonna just pick a show that I know I was at, and that was FAMU in 2011.
Was that the one at Florida at the Florida Classic?
No, this is
Southern.
No, this is the one 2011.
Oh,
when,
okay.
At the Atlanta Classic. I was there. I remember this. And I remember this this drill. I remember this drill.
All right, well, let's see it.
Anything your wild child does, Pampers Cruisers 360 Fit can too. With a stretchy waistband and adaptive 360.
Now, I don't think they look the best,
so they can
but they sound great. I will give them that. They sound great.
I think
if my internet would act right.
I think I remember this show.
This is when they did Adele. We could have had it on. Rolling in the Deep. I'm sorry.
But they got to come through with the Space Chord. Now, y'all can play a masterpiece of Space Chord. I put y'all up.
You know they play Space Chords. And Chip is conducting.
I love the Space Chord. Y'all get me with that every time. I love the Space Chord.
Goddamn trombones, we know we can't dance. I could dance, but most of my sections are not dance.
Oh God. Yeah, every band that year wore me out with an Adele show, and they all played the same song. That's my shit. Girl, I want to know.
They sound good as hell. Though. I ain't gonna lie. They sounded great in 2011. That lower brass, come through, trombones.
What was wrong with the way they look? They look good to me. That's my song. Oh, that's my song. Yeah. Oh, she a whore.
She's a whole ass whore. That's a show that I remember from when I wasn't in the band after me that I know was really good. All right, last thing, last concert selection after you. Do you have one?
After me? That's a good one. Lord Jesus.
I have one. I did. I do. I think I have one. I remember one that made me go, ooh. It kind of gave me chill, but only because of the moment.
I might have one after me that I actually like.
You don't have one? I do have one. While you figuring it out, I remember one. It was 2009. I remember that. It was in Atlanta too. I don't know, something about that Atlanta Classic.
I think it was when they played.
Looks dirty. It smells worse. New Clorox fabric.
Because it was right after Michael Jackson died. No, not the All I Do. No, this is 07. I'm looking for 09. I'm not looking for 07. I'm looking for 09. Dear God. Oh, here it is, right here. When they did Heal the World, right after Michael Jackson died.
Dr. Judy White joined with the FAMU choir under the direction of from the pen of our ranger, Mr. Lindsey B. Sargent. A tune that's familiar from around the world. Michael Jackson, Heal the World in HD.
Hey, tuba player with the dreads.
You that song?
I don't know. He does. You're kind of cute.
Yeah.
We used to keep some cute tuba players. I ain't gonna lie. We did. We used to keep some cute tuba players. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, he better hold that saxophone in the proper way.
FAMU Concert Choir.
Okay, they better sing.
Y'all better sing with vibrato. Right here, you just try to catch your breath because you out of breath. Come on, modulation. Yes, what is trill, bitch? Y'all better trill girls and
bitch.
y'all better trill whores. Yes, piccolos. I swear that was one thing we was always gonna have. We was gonna have some goddamn woodwinds. We had shit up. We was gonna have some motherfucking woodwinds.
I can't find one after me that I actually liked.
It'd be so hard after you get out the bed. People don't understand. After you get out, you be like, I don't see it for these hoes like that.
Yeah, I
you be like, I don't see it for these hoes like that. They don't have it.
That's true. Like it's just.
And I used to when I go back and watch some of the old stuff, it makes me really realize like what time period it was. Because always before we did a concert selection, Joe Buller would always say the 100 in HD. Like if you go back to the 80s, he would say in stereo. And I remember in the 90s, he would say in CD, because that was like the new technology and stuff. Right. In quad,
right?
In digital DVD, that. And so you'd be like, damn, I remember when that shit was before that shit was really like popping like that. I think I remember going back to like the mid 80s. He said in VHS. I was like,
well, that's all we had was VHS
back in the day, man. I remember. I'm trying to think what he said. I think my freshman year, he used to say in megabase or something like that. I know because we already had CD by that point, but it wasn't CD. Like in megabase or something digital mega. Somebody used to say. I remember. It'd be so funny, man. Because I look now. What does he say now? I don't even know what he say now. Because one year he said in iPod. I was like, what? But it was when iPod first came out. Crazy, but we're gonna do some more. Well, I will say this: Terrence and I, we are gonna do some epic old school battles from this band versus that band, and give commentary because we always have something to say about it. Like even when I was looking at that 2011 classic show, and I saw when they was in the Star and somebody was out of line, like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
Nigga, where are you going?
And everybody else would be like, I don't see what you see, bitch. I saw it.
I'd be like, no, nigga, where are you going?
Because like that finesse, baby, you gonna hear about it. All right, you're gonna be standing up on the whole way home. You ain't gonna rest. Something gonna happen to you if you fuck up.
You don't know what hazing is till you on that ride home or on the ride to the trip. And they be like, come back to the back of the bus and hold up the bus.
Right.
And you up there holding attention with one leg in the air, one leg in the 90, with your hands to the ceiling, holding up the bus.
Yep.
While they beating on you. Hold up the bus. Going back there, hold up the bus. Shoot. I remember. And I wouldn't listen. We used to have to go over and get hazed to ride the bus. Every bus I was on. From freshman year all the way to my last year, because I was on a different bus, and you always had to have. They used to call it license. You used to have to get licensed to be on that bus, and to get licensed, you had to get hazed. Otherwise, if you ain't have license, you could not go to sleep on the bus. You could not go use the bathroom. You couldn't go to the back of the bus. You had to stay in the first 4 rows.
Damn,
and that's it. It was a mess.
Man, I remember one year, I forgot where we went to. I think it wasn't ODU. They didn't have a football team then. I forgot where the hell we went to go and play at. And we was doing the drill in the whole last line. was completely fucked up, discombobulated, was running into each other, didn't know where to go, got all like it messed up the entire drill. Oh my God. I'm so glad I won in that line, baby. Cause that I'm surprised they stayed in the band.
But that's just like, remember I showed the downfield marches, the one from 95 and the one from 98. That downfield march exposes, because the crowd can see you. All they see is line. So if anybody is off, and you always have, what they did not show from that first game is, I think it was the clarinet rank or the saxophone rank, which was toward the back. It was off. It was the first game and they was off. And it was like, and we had on Mondays we would have Sham Cam hour where we would all go into into recital hall, and they would put the video up, and it was a video cameraman dedicated to showing the people who was off or wrong or out of place. And man, there used to be a riot up in there, man. They used to be showing all kinds of stuff people was doing wrong. It was a mess. Little baby, I remember in surround sound.
in surround sound. Lord Jesus. We used to do that all the time. Our band director, he would have different staff, and that's when they had the big bulky ass cameras that you had to put the VHS tapes in.
You damn the whole shit on your shoulder and shit. Oh yeah.
And every Monday when we come back and we had our practice or whatever, we always watched how we did in the previous game. Anything we fucked up on, he cussed our asses out. Or he laid into our asses. Whoever say they don't cuss, they lie. He cussed us out. Like we were bums on the street. I ain't gonna hold you.
Two groups of people that I know cuss. Football coaches and band directors.
Yes.
You get your ass cussed out. Just on repeat. I done been called how many motherfuckers and son of a bitches in my life by a band director. God damn it. I done got mouthpieces and batons thrown in my direction.
Oh no.
And it was never for me. It was always because somebody in my section was doing something wrong. And you said whatever. But y'all, we're gonna do more of this. We're gonna highlight some HBCU bands and highlight and go back down the band world and all of that stuff. It's not just gonna be Norfolk State and FAMU. We're gonna do some Jackson State and Alabama State and Southern and North Carolina A&Ts. Some of them bands are too garbage for us to do. Like, we're not doing no Howard University bands, and they garbage ass. Unless early 2000s, Howard,
I'll accept. After that, no. It ain't no shade for Howards, but the truth is the truth.
I don't even know if we accept the early 2000s.
Well, that's when they was on BET. See, they was good then. After that, I don't know what happened to the Showtime.
I was around for the early 2000s. They were so garbage. But that was during the time where North Carolina A&T was on fire.
Yeah.
So good. Norfolk State was on fire them years too, like 02 to about 05. There was some good years for Tennessee State. Always stayed good. You never had to worry about them in the stands.
That's right.
In the stands.
How do you feel about Morgan?
Morgan State? They never was really nothing. Now, a small band that I really like is Miles College. I like Miles.
Oh yeah, Miles is really good.
They are a good Benedict. I like Benedict. I don't like Tuskegee.
I don't like Tuskegee either. I do now. I hate Morehouse, but I love their dance.
Do they have a band?
That's great. Yeah, they got a band.
No.
It's about 15 people in it, but they do.
That's why I asked you, do they have a band?
There's 15 people in it, but they got a band.
I hate Grambling's band. Their band is horrible.
And you know what? I used to do marching band videos about that, and this video that I did, that shit went over about 2,000-3,000 views. Baby, they were so upset with me for talking
They are
about.
horrible. They are horrible.
Talk about them like that. They get, bitch, I got cussed out when I was in the band. What you mean? My only
Jonathan,
gripe with
Morgan
them,
State, I don't know. I don't know about no Morgan State. I'm trying to remember a year Morgan State was good.
I can't.
I'm really struggling to think about a year Morgan State was good.
My only thing about
Prairie
Grambling,
View had their years. Texas Southern have some years that they was all right too. Prairie View have some years they was all right.
mm-hmm. Yeah, Texas Southern had their years too.
Morgan, I don't. I can't remember when Morgan was ever good. Morgan, Hampton is they sometime me.
Yeah, I ain't marched with them when I went, but yeah, After Barney E. Smart was called to glory, may he rest in peace.
Oh, on the glory. That your name. Now didn't Isaac Griggs dead too?
Yeah, he died. I think in 2006, 7, 8, so around there.
Yeah, because he died before Dr. Foster. Dr. Foster died 2010. I remember being at that funeral, boohoo crying. I remember boohoo crying at that funeral. It was in Lee Hall at Fanby. It was not a pretty sight. But he was anyway. But we're gonna do some more of that. We're gonna talk band stuff, more stuff. We're gonna play your gold and blue or whatever, blue and gold, whatever that mess is.
The blue and gold marching machine. They've gotten a lot better. I live for it.
I'm not gonna lie. North Carolina A&T has always been strong for me. It's rare for me when North Carolina A&T does not have a strong year. They usually are pretty good. For me in the MEAC, the schools, there were several schools that we had to worry about maybe in the stands, but the only schools that we knew might come with it on the field was A&T and Norfolk State. Those were the only ones, and we were not really worried about them, but those were the only schools who we knew they was going to put up a fight on the field. The rest of them on the field,
like
South Carolina State. South Carolina State had some good years too, because Sarj's brother was over there at South Carolina State. Now, when Sarj's brother left, they wasn't that good anymore. But when Sarj's brother was there, they were pretty good.
I think the only time I lived for South Carolina State where they was as big as FAMU. That was back in yeah, it's from South Africa. But yeah, that was the only time South Carolina State was any good to me. The baby, they was big as y'all. I was here for it that year. I was here for it.
When Sarge's brother was there, they were good. But after that,
they actually sound a lot better in person than they do on YouTube. I heard them in person when they went up against Hampton for homecoming. And I heard them in person. Oh, they ate Hampton up. I ain't even gonna lie. That's my alma mater, but I gotta be honest, they ate Hampton ass up in the goddamn stands. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I said, how the hell y'all gonna get ate up on y'all homecoming? Who does that?
First of all, homecoming, you're supposed to schedule homecoming against somebody who you know you're gonna beat. That's the whole purpose of homecoming.
They did it against them. They did it against Bethune. I remember when Bethune-Cookman came there, they ate their asses up in the stands. I said, well, what the fuck, ate you? What's going on? They did good on the field. They was better than them on the field, but in the stands, oh, no, God. They played them old-ass songs that they've been playing since me and you was in diapers, and y'all let them eat y'all up like that with the same damn buck. Same damn buck.
Just the best. Listen, I used to hate that because sometimes, now you know what was true? Drumline was based off of the 100 because the guy who wrote it is a former 100 member. But I hated that shit. Was so true. Where other bands used to play something from across the field and be jamming, and Doc could get up and say something like "It's Storm and Sunshine March" or Purple Carnival March, Flight of the Bumblebee or some shit. And we be looking like, Doc, they just played movie. And you want us to play Flight of the Bumblebee? Like, what are we doing here? What are we talking about?
Right.
It used to be so embarrassing. I used to be so mad. I used to be so mad. Because they used to be Carterfield jamming. And we over here playing. We need to show them that that we have musicality and we can play. They know we can play, Doc. They know that. Can we play when we want to play, please?
Right.
Please.
Because that's the standard. You know what I'm saying? And if it's embarrassing when our crowd is jamming when they playing, the fuck we got going on here?
I don't know. It used to be embarrassing. I'd be like, "This what you doing? This what we doing today?"
Hold up, dang nabbit. What you talk about, Chantel? What that happened?
Because you said something about BCC.
Chantel, listen, I ain't got no issues with BCC. I honestly don't. Kids these days only know BCU. I know BCC. And they do. You can't lie.
I don't even say BCU. I don't know what BCU is. I only know BCC. That's all I know.
You already know what BCC gonna play. Big ballin'. He wasn't man enough for me.
They're gonna play. No. They're gonna play. You're my latest, my greatest, my everything.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That's the best song right there.
Yeah.
Barry White. They're gonna play Barry White. They're gonna play Barry White, my everything. But I ain't gonna lie, that's their best song. When they play that shit, I'd be thumping. I'd be like, "Come on, BCC, come on." Them two must be rocking. I'd be like, "Come on, BCC." They'd be jamming, but that's about it.
Yeah.
They're gonna play Go Wildcats. Then
they gonna play My First Love for the Flag Girls. I got so sick of that goddamn. I said, "Oh my God, BCC. This is why people." I would like them better if they get a new book. Just upgrade their book. Like, I understand they're not a.
Listen, you got all the BCC people coming out of the water. All the BCC people are coming out of the water. Oh God!
It ain't no shade. I'm just saying, we already know y'all like. I will already know what y'all go play before y'all play it.
I just like when they go. I like when they sing the little Wildcat. Let's go, and then they go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's about the only thing good about them. They're gonna spell out the little BCC, take it down the field.
Right.
Well, BCC.
And then they're gonna do the drill. You already know it's gonna be a diamond drill.
Mm-hmm.
Probably till he wasn't man enough for me.
Come on now. We already know how this goes. This shit is so boring.
We kept getting running on changing anything on the calendar, but change is good sometimes. Ain't like y'all can still.
And I'm gonna say this, Chantel. I don't think it's about changing, but maybe just what you got to tell them is, we don't want to change. We just want to add. Let's add a couple songs, and they'll be more inclined to say to add. Yeah. Chantel, since you repping for BCC, can y'all explain to us why y'all couldn't find a uniform big enough for that girl on the Netflix show? Y'all told that girl she couldn't watch because she was too big, and they had the most big uniforms for her big ass. That was so embarrassing.
Baby, they could have gave her a flag or just put her in with the flag girls. I know they had a uniform to fit her. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just could have wore sweatsuits until she got one in her. Like, yeah, that was why they do that to her.
It was so wrong. They told that girl. I mean, it wasn't that she wasn't good enough. They told her, bitch, bitch, your motherfucking ass is too big, and we ain't got no uniform to fit your big ass. So, girl, you can't march this year. We don't got enough material to make new uniforms. out of
They got
Oh my God. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. Listen, no, she wasn't even lazy. She made it, but she was like a rookie or a crab. And they told her big ass, listen, we only got room on the squad for this many big girls. Now, when I was in high school, you know what they used to make them girls do? They used to tell them during the summer. They used to be like, listen, if they made the squad based on because it was good and they was overweight, they used to tell you, listen, we start in summer rehearsals on July such and such. Your ass will be on weight probation. That's what they used to tell the little auxiliary girls. You on weight probation until you lose 25 pounds. You'll never lose that 25 pounds. You will never see the fucking field. Get your life in order. Them girls be out there wearing plastic garbage bags running down the street.
Oh no.
Lose weight because they was on weight probation.
The only discriminatory thing that happened at Norfolk was when the white girl.
Blessing, you got to give us some names because we're not as familiar with some of the South African artists. Now I know that one of the guys from the show Blood and Water, they say is a South African artist. Not the dude KB, but the dude he was in the studio with, they say he's a real rapper in South Africa, but we're just not familiar. So if you give us some names, I'm sure we'll be down for it. Yep, they did Majorettes like that. Well, you know, Majorettes was supposed to be, see, this is how I went in auxiliary. The Majorettes was the skinny girls. The dancers was the thick girl. I mean, not the fat girls, but they were the girls that had body, the curves. They was thick girls. They had titties and ass. And the flags was the big girls.
The fat girls. Yeah.
The fat girls. That's how I went. That's how I went. But the Majorettes was the real thing. Those the girls with the A cups and no ass. The Majorettes. The dancers was the ones who had C cups, C cups, maybe a D cup here or there. And they was the ones who had some ass on it. Not too much ass, but ass enough there. They were still, but they had ass and titties. They were the cute girls. But them flags, baby. Child.
Let me tell you.
Them flags was
I didn't like the way my school did the white girl that made Hot Ice that year. Because she was the best one that was up there.
We had, when I was in the 100, we had one white girl that made the flag corps. And her name was Sonya. And Sonya was fierce. She could dance her ass off. Sonya used to be getting it. Listen, but I think she was the one white speck you saw. And you pointed her out not because she was white, but because she used to be on that flag squad getting it. She was on the flag corps dancing her ass off. She joined Sigma Alpha Iota. She ended up joining Sigma Alpha Iota.
Go ahead, Miss Girl. Everyone who came in big was small while it big. That's true. Because I lost a lot of weight when I was there.
You don't want to know what kind of emaciated malnourished person I look like. I remember getting down to 112 pounds. And I thought I was always like 112 pounds at one point. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know what that was about. Now I would love to be we did have all male flag corps, but in later days they started letting girls on the flag corps. But when they was on the flag corps, they still had to be able to spin the flag like men. They didn't call it twirling the flag because they said women twirl and men spin. And so they still had to be able to spin them flags hard. Men. The problem was they had 10-foot poles. And if you are a girl and you're short, you're not going to be able to spin that 10-foot pole the right way and get it under your arm and all that kind of stuff like this. So that was the problem.
That's how the Spartan Guards was. They had 10-foot poles. But see, that's why you have Spartan Guards and you have Silkettes.
Yeah, you see, y'all had two of them. Y'all had the all male, and then y'all had the girls. Yeah, but we ain't had it. We just had one. That was it. And if you couldn't get it, you weren't gonna make it. Sorry.
Ain't that something? How hard is it to throw the flag?
Yeah, the girls who did make it, little baby, they were able to keep up with them, and they had to. They ain't had no choice.
Right.
We had alternates. You was going when we shook the tree. When we would shake the tree, and they would do what they would do is they would call out one person from each part. Like you have three trombones out there, one first, one second, one third. One person playing each part on the instrumentation, and you would go out there and you would do the whole show, marching and playing like it was the and then it went from that, and then one year it was by ranks, not by ranks, by zish. So everybody in the one zish across the rank. So all of the front spots, all of the one zishes across the band, across the block, and then all of the two zishes. They all the way till you got to the last zish in the back of the rank. And so they would start when you out. You would see them writing down. Then they'll call it out. Then they would call it out and say, "This is going to be in the block." And if you ain't make the block, that means you was alternate. We called it L for H. L for H stood for ladder holders.
Oh no,
ladder, baby. You had to go over at L for H, and they used to haze people for L for H. Listen. Ladder holders, and they used to go their ass over there, going over there, hold that ladder now.
Spartan Guard had a lot of rumors on them. Child, they still do. I ain't never messed with they over there, so I ain't had nothing to do with it, but they still do.
Child, little baby, you ain't lying. The new flag horse. Matter of fact, little baby, it wasn't 2019. I think it was 2018 when. It was 2018 or 2017. It was 2017. I went to homecoming, and the old alumni flag went out there and put the current flags to shame. And the people didn't even want to see them. Doc told them, "Don't even go out there. Don't even go out there. Just let the old alumni do it. They'll show you how it's supposed to be done." It was embarrassing.
It was. I could only imagine. I wouldn't even twirl no more.
I remember when I came back for my 10-year reunion in 2007, and my gay child Ricky, I had told him I was in the 100, but he said to me, "I don't believe you was as good as you say you was, because I just think you just be making it up." You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was all that. I said, "No problem. We're going to go up to homecoming this year. This is my 10-year anniversary, and I'm going to march in the alumni band." You're like, "I'm going, because I know your ass going to be sorry as hell. I know you're going to be sorry." I said, "Okay." Baby, I went out there, and he was like, "I didn't know you had it like that." Like, I didn't really think it was real. I said, "It's not a game over here. We weren't sorry, but I didn't become section leader by happenstance. I was killing motherfuckers out here." He said, "You made the current band members look like, what the hell are y'all doing?" I was like, "Yeah, because that's what the fuck we did. I'm old school. We were taught concept in the old school, okay? Concept." But they brought it on themselves. They don't want to do any conditioning and strength. Well, it's a lot of things that go into little baby, and I'm not gonna go into all the details, but some of it is they're on restriction on how many hours they can actually have practice. They can only have practice, I think, like 20 hours a week. And if they go over that, the band is going to be shut down. So they can only have a certain number of hours of practice per week. And after that, and this all came after the sanctions, after the incident.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And now it's so many restrictions on them. Like, you could only march so many years. You got to have a certain GPA. You got to have a certain number of credits, depending on how many years you've been in school to march. and all of that stuff. So it's a lot of restrictions on them.
So they're not allowing them to get the numbers that they used to have either.
They can get the numbers, but people have to maintain a certain GPA, maintain a certain number of credits and stuff like that. The problem I see is because you do not allow them to have that much time in practice, it limits. You can't get to what the 100 was at back in the day without a certain amount of hours on the field, a certain amount of hours practicing and perfecting your craft. That's why we went to shoot. We used to have the practice started at 3:35. The technical band class was 3:35 until 5:45. It was 3:35 to like 5:45 or something like that. And that's the technical band class time. But we would go during that time, and after that, you went to go get your dinner at the calf or wherever you're gonna get dinner. Night rehearsal started at 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock was night rehearsal. Night rehearsal might go until 12. And then you had sectionals. And then you had sectionals after night rehearsal that might go for another couple hours. It's no way they would ever go back to that. And that, there's no way they can ever do that again.
Lord, she said, I agree with the years because you had people in the band for 10 years. You ain't lying. Because when I was in the band, we had super duper singers. I said, damn, bitch, you ain't graduating yet.
Listen, when I came up in 97, there were still people marching from 91, which meant that my freshman year would have been their 7th year. Now, in 1998, a trumpet player came back who literally came up at 89. And I was like, I know you the fuck lying.
Could he play though?
Back there. He could play, but that motherfucker came back there hazing his ass off. That motherfucker came back slapping motherfuckers to the ground on GP. Didn't even know your name. Bitch, you ain't playing. Fuck. I was like, oh shit. Fuck.
Man, I ain't even mad at it. Nigga, he was a band when y'all was still in diapers. So I mean,
oh my God. I was like, what the fuck? Listen, I got during homecoming my freshman year, and we gonna get off in a little bit. Homecoming my freshman year, I remember this guy who came up 66, who's a Florida congressman who I'm not gonna name, but I vividly remember he played my instrument. And I was a freshman. He came up at 66. Now we lined up. It's homecoming. We lined up in rattler formation because alumni march pregame. So we lined up in the rattler formation to bring it on for pregame to do slow one and stuff. I was freshman section leader. And so I marched in a twos-ish. So my section leader was in 1-1 and I was in 1-2, meaning rank 1, position number 2. And my section leader was in rank 1, position number 1. So freshman section leader marched right behind the section leader. So I was behind my section leader. So he wanted to march behind the section leader because he came up back in 66. This is 1997, and this motherfucker came up in college in 66 now.
Oh, God.
I backed up to give him some space, okay? He said, hey, let me get up in here. I said, no problem. Listen, you knew you was going to get beat down by alumni, so you ain't get them no flag, no smoke. Apparently, I did not back up as far as he needed me to. We're on the sidelines, y'all. We ain't underneath the stadium. We're on the sideline in front of the crowd and everything. Florida congressman, okay, in the Florida legislature, okay. This motherfucker reached back and drilled me right in my chest. I couldn't even breathe. My little ass was like, I backed up. Don't get it twisted. I backed up. But I don't think I played like the first couple notes of Neophyte Fanfare because I couldn't breathe still. I was still trying to grasp for air. Mind you, I had to rattle on the field. Thank God we was bringing it. We was bringing it on and not bringing it down. So for a trombone player, entrance bringing it on is easy. It's bringing it off that's hard. That's the hard part for us. You don't want to know what that feels like. Okay, Blessing says the following. Okay, these are your recommendations for South African. Nasty C, aka. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at them. I'm gonna go back and look at them, and I'm gonna tell you what I think. I hope they cute.
Especially Nasty C. Yeah,
Okay,
nasty.
with a name like Nasty C, you better be cute. They don't know how to let it go. It's easy to get swooped up into it, scared to grow up and do, or don't realize why they was in school. You're right, Jonathan. There's a lot of things that go into it. I used to complain about that when I was in school. I used to say, "Motherfucker, you shouldn't even be out here to yell at me because you should have been graduated how many years ago? Why are you here? Why are you yelling at me? Because you shouldn't even be here." They used to get mad at me. I used to come out to practice some days in a cap and gown, like I was graduating. Like, graduate, whores. Fucking bitches graduate, so I don't have to look at your ass. I used to do that because I was horrible. Anyway, y'all, we about to get off. I got to edit this video until like 3 in the morning. I blame Terrence. I blame you. I remember hearing the band out there at the patch all you don't even want to know all night long before homecoming and the classics. All night long. The city of Tallahassee made noise ordinances because of the 100. They made noise ordinances in the city of Tallahassee because of the March 100. A mess.
And that's something?
A mess. Anyway, y'all, we'll be doing more of these on Terrence's channel and on my channel, and we're gonna have some more band fun, being bandheads and band. Y'all can give us some recommendations of bands and shows that we want to watch. We're even gonna look at some non-HBCU bands because it's schools like Ohio State, Illinois, Michigan. You know, it's some schools who have some bands that
we University of Alabama. They're good.
Be like, what the fuck? Yeah, and they be blowing. LSU band be out there blowing, giving you that work. You go over to LSU if you want to and think these are a bunch of white boys. They're gonna give you that work, okay? So you can't make a career out of being in the band. You got to explain why you were taking 2 years to complete. I graduated in 4 years. I came 97, graduated.
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't here for that fuck shit.
Right.
But anyway, Terrence, anything you want to say to the people before we get off? And I go.
Just thank you guys for bearing with us. This has been a long time coming. And like you said, we're going to do more. List your favorite bands. And we're going to get it next time. It'll be on my channel because my internet was being an ass tonight.
You see, mine had some issues. The internet period is suffering from COVID-19, but that's a whole different thing.
You're right.
Anyway, that's all we got for y'all people. Until next time, y'all drive safely. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.